Obviously, you know what it's like to be a number one pick here on the island. Just what have you seen in the way Schaefer's kind of handled it all?
Yeah, he's obviously a stud. I mean, the way he can play the game has been really special. I think the way he's kind of come in and just been a game changer throughout the league and obviously for the Islanders. So obviously seems to have tremendous character and a great head on his shoulders with obviously his ability to play the game is special, like I said. So we'll have our hands full tonight, even though someone that's only half a season into his career, been really, really impressive.
What do you remember about your experience in 2009, and from what you've watched from afar, does it, make you think back to that at all?
No, I mean, I think whether obviously coming into the Islanders as a number one pick and him as well. I know it's easy to kind of to relate that, but I think for me throughout the course of my career, you always think about the journey and where things started and how you got there and where you're at today. So, you think about it all the time. Just the excitement, all the work to get drafted, to earn an opportunity in the NHL, to have the expectations that I had, and just how much fun it is to go through it for the first time, and certainly the ups and downs. And there was a lot of them for me throughout my first year. So, it's something I'm very grateful for, very fond of, and will never forget. And it's a big part of helping me along my way throughout my career and where I got started.
John, what do you like most about the way your group has been going right now? You're picking up points most nights here of late, and the style that looks to really be suiting this team.
Yeah, I think just competing hard. I think we're doing. Our game's just becoming a little bit more in sync. I think without the puck to when we get the puck, and how we're being able to maintain play and possession and trying to wear the opponent down. Obviously, generate offense and chances and put ourselves in a good position. And we've just been a good energy amongst the team. We've put ourselves in a really good spot with leads and took care of them well. And then just like the other night, where you get down a few and you kind of just stay with it, and you work for some opportunities, get yourselves back in the game, and the vibe of the group just continues to stay real strong, and you find a way to come on the right side of it. So, lots of good things within our game, and certainly I think the energy within the locker room.
Looks as though MMA making's a Leafs debut. What I guess is the reaction, and maybe how you guys kind of welcome him in and bring him up to speed.
Yeah, I think like anyone, you try not to expect them to do everything, but just to be themselves and to play their game. And for our team, the game never really solid, so things are predictable. The game slows down a little bit and makes the reads a lot easier.
When you watch film on
Probably date back to just before Christmas, but it looks as though this group has really taken another step. You can look at the points, but I wonder where you've noticed the success.
Yeah, it's been obviously a good stretch. We just got to keep it going. We've been having really good forechecks and pressuring back, on the back check too. So we've been playing good hockey, and we're just looking to keep it going.
Just the style of what you've done about it, does it feel like it's a little bit more free-flowing than what we saw maybe at the beginning of the year?
Yeah, I think we're playing with more swagger. We got our jam back. Everyone's finishing checks, and we're playing hard, and we're a heavy team to play against. So when we play heavy in North, we're a pretty good team, that's for sure.
How do you feel just about the overall workload? Like, we are in January now, and it's been well aware of just how hard the schedule's been. How are you handling it at this point?
Yeah, I feel good. Just trying to take care of my body. When you get the days off, you got to rest, and you got to take care of your body. So just looking to keep continuing to do that, and I feel pretty good.
I think you've spoken about that before, but has that been much of an adjustment for you to just kind of know the importance of rest?
Yeah, obviously the pro schedule is different than junior, so just trying to adjust myself and adapt well, and I feel like I've been doing a good job of that.
I don't know what you've had a chance to learn about the Islanders, but obviously Ryan Schaefer back there, and they've got some talent up front as well. How do you guys kind of address that?
Sorry, lots. No, obviously Schaefer's a super good player. Played with him before, so we just gotta be over top of their speed guys. Think defensive first when they're on the ice, and create our good defense and offense.
What do you know about Schaefer that maybe we don't?
I think everyone knows he's a super great guy, great hockey player as well, and looking forward to playing him here tonight. Obviously a special talent, so like I said, we just got to stay above him and be aware of his speed.
Will there be any exchange at all between you and him? Or,
Yeah, maybe some friendly or some chirps here and there, but we'll see.
What do you expect tonight from the Sounders? Like, how do you kind of approach this in terms of trying to keep it simple? As you said, getting the reads and kind of different kind of hockey than you've been used to the last year.
Yeah, I mean, I think in terms of the read aspect, just scanning the ice, things are going to be quick. Making sure I'm on a swivel, knowing where my guy is, knowing the assignment. Yeah, they're a quick team. They're good at getting in the zone, so I mean, good gaps is going to be important tonight. Yeah, just go out there, have fun.
Have you contacted family yet about this opportunity, just because it has been a little while?
No, I mean,
Were you waiting?
they knew I got called up. I told them whenever that day was, and they don't know anything about tonight's game, and they're excited for me. They know I've worked for a good amount of time to get back, and like I said, the opportunity will be special.
What stands out about Simon as someone you would skate with, like in terms of kind of learning from him, or just the communication aspect of skating with him?
Yeah, he's a good skater. I think he defends well. I think we're both simple players. You're not going to see anything flashy out of me. Play hard, make it hard on their forwards, get to the net. Simple hockey.
I gotta ask you, did you ever think at any point that this might not happen? Like when the time does add up and it's been a while, at that point, did you ever question that maybe it isn't, and like how do you deal with that mental aspect?
Yeah, I mean, I think just playing in the American League last year, I think my confidence is still there. I'm playing a lot of minutes down there, and that's fun. Obviously, I want to be here, but you can't really look in terms of what ifs and what ifs. I've been around here for a while. With this organization in the NHL, it's if you keep playing that game, it's not good for you mentally. So for me, just one foot in front of another. Work hard, be a good teammate.
have you allowed this moment to settle in, or is this just, and apologies if it's repetitive, but is this just a whirlwind for you? Or are you, because you are a veteran of this game, is this just taking it all in stride? Or
Yeah, I mean, you can't be too too up or too down. I know it's going to be hard. If anything, I'm going to be too up. For me to kind of settle into my game, I need to turn the dial just right. And told my wife yesterday, if there's an opportunity to come up and play, I'm still going to be nervous. Even though I've been around for a little bit. It's a good nervous. It's a privilege to be nervous out there, and I'll go out there and do my thing and leave it out there.
is there somebody down at the American League level that was really helpful with you and kind of helped you get to where you are right now? Even this year?
Yeah, I mean,
Believing in you and kind of staying in your ear?
yeah, I mean, all the coaches down there, absolutely. For most of my pro career, I've been, a third pair NHL defenseman, so I'm used to playing, that 12 to 15 minutes, hard minutes. This past year, it's been, more minutes against, top guys, which is it's exciting, and being more involved. So in that aspect, I think that's helped me feel confident again with the puck, and get back to where I need to be. But yeah, I mean, Gio's a great help back there. Obviously, there's so many good hockey minds down there. Even Sully, I don't see a whole lot of him. I'm not a power play guy, and I'm not a forward. But just those little things that if I'm not feeling it in one aspect, just asking their opinions. It's you got a lot of NHL games down there, so.
Maybe just a thought on Matt Benning to start. As he looks to make
Yeah,
his debut.
we'll get him in there tonight. Coming in the training camp, I thought he had a good camp, and he's a competitor, and he's got good experience in the NHL. I think he's got close to 500 games in the league. So, he'll go in for Myers tonight.
Yeah, and just maybe the report from the guys at the American League level about what you see. Obviously, he's getting more minutes at that level and playing against top guys.
Oh, for sure. And he's a first pass guy, and like I said, the experience helps a lot. And he moves well and he competes. That's I thought, like I said, coming into camp, I thought that he really pushed for a spot in training camp.
What have you liked about Troy Setcher's game to kind of move up with someone like Morgan?
I think he's played with McCabe for quite some time, and then just moving around. Like, I mean, Myers is out tonight, so put Stetch there with Mo tonight, and Benning with Benoit.
How good does it feel how good does it feel to know that you can do that with Troy? You can kind of rely on him, no matter who he's paired with.
I think he's a good fit no matter what. Like, his game doesn't change, what he's going to do out there, and I think that's important that he can jump in there and play a different role almost, or because his game's not going to change. I mean, he's simple, competes, skates, works, makes the first pass. And, with Morgan, he can do his thing and get up the ice. Stetch's got to just realize that because, Stetch likes to get going too up the ice, so we can't have both of them going at the same time. So there's got to be some communication there on that.
Was there a plan to get Joseph in no matter what, or is it more important to just kind of get him back in after what transpired in the last game?
Yeah. No, the plan was he would play here anyhow, so.
Remember what your reaction was, like what you thought you were getting in a player when you initially grabbed Stetcher off waivers compared to how seemingly important he's become here?
Yeah, to be honest with you, I wasn't, like, I hadn't seen him a ton, right? And, but just the reports and everything is, one, you're getting a great person, a great teammate, and that's true. This guy's, he's legit. And what I didn't know about him is he brings a ton of gamesmanship, in the room and on the ice, which I really like.
He's got a little snarl to him.
He's got some snarl to him, and he's not afraid to speak up and say things. And whether it's on the ice to other team or our team, I really like that what he brings.
We didn't see William Nylander on the ice.
Yeah.
Is there any update on how he's progressing?
He stayed back. We'll just see here. I think he's trending in the right direction, and my hope is maybe he's back with us Monday on the ice practicing.
We knew Austin and William were going to be at the Olympics, but what does it mean to see Oliver get rewarded?
Yeah,
For his...
well, very happy for Oliver. I think he's played really well this year, obviously, and we're all extremely happy for him to get that opportunity to go play in the Olympics. I believe he played in one before, but it's been a while. So OEL's done everything for us this year on the back end. Very selfless player, playing his offside for most of the season, and just things he does, well deserved, and we're happy for him.
Given the schedule on the calendar, how have you liked Easton, the way he's handled the workload, or
Yeah.
just trying to acknowledge rest, and are you seeing him playing at the level you need him to?
I do. I really liked his last couple games, and I liked that line. I thought they created and they worked together. They're moving and doing a lot of good things, and it's always, there's always things that are happening that you got to correct with Easton and amongst other players. It's all the same, but to me, he's got a very good hockey IQ, and he figures it out pretty quick on what he needs to do to be successful right now, and he's doing a good job of managing the game. Like, I think young kids coming out of junior college, whatever, when they're young like that, it's always about managing the game, right? And to me, he's doing a pretty good job managing the game.